Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. Introducing first, from Damsar Town, Petaling Jaya, Malaysia, weighing in at 942 steps taken over a span of 3 days. Here's your fellow uptown lowlife, Cornelius. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Tough crowd. How is everyone doing? Welcome to Cafe Cornelius, the cafe where we chit chat all about the virtual, all about the real, and everything in between. Also, before we get into the stream, folks, let me just set a few ground rules. As always, please do, before interacting on in chat, please do read and follow the rules. Do let me know how is the audio and video quality. I will ask periodically as well. And as you can see here, folks, if possible, please do follow my socials as well. And if you can, folks, as you can see, I have a monthly goal set up here. Last stream, I had someone donate and was very, very, very grateful. I will shout you out most definitely if you do so. But again, no obligations. But if possible, and this one is free, liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting on my channel does wonders. To help spread the word of this humble uptown lowlife. So let's say hello to a few folks, and as always, because this is indeed a cafe, all first-time viewers that come in gets a complimentary drink. So Mola, welcome. What did I have? Some sausages, some nice, really salty and meaty sausages, really, really nice. Was it goose sausages I had? Something like that. Very old school Chinese fare, as I believe it is. So what would you like? Mola? Do let me know. So, oh gosh, the past few days has been a bit of a whirlwind. In fact, the whirlwind is not stopping yet. We're on a bit of a calm first. Because, and as some of you might know, I'm going to Jakarta Friday. I feel crazy doing this. I'm literally going from one con to another. From a 3-day long convention to a 2-day long convention in Jakarta that happens to be about the size of Comic Fiesta. So, in a span of a few months, in last December, I went to Comic Fiesta, which is perhaps the most record-breaking collection of youth and weebs in perhaps even all of Southeast Asia. 80,000 packs. And then going to a 3-day long convention, this within just a few days ago, and then a couple days later, I'll be going to a convention that is expected to be more than 60,000 in Jakarta. And that one is going to be a very different feel for the matter, because that one is very, very VTuber centric. At the end of the stream, I will talk a little bit more about Comic Frontier. Don't you worry. Oh, I'm carving a name stamp for you. You were there. You even saw me? Oh, did you now? Did you? Wait, you saw me in Where did I see you? You saw me in. You saw me in Anime Plus? Anime Fest. Wow. Oh my god, this is how exhausted I am. I've been doing so much prep work that that the thing that I'm supposed to be talking about for today, Anime Fest Plus, completely escaped my mind. Completely escaped my mind for just half a second there. Comic Fiesta. I saw you in Comic Fiesta? Really? Really? Did I? What did I do in Comic Fiesta? A lot. Oh my god. Comic Fiesta was... I don't know. Comic Fiesta was a whirlwind. Because literally more than half the time I was volunteering for my whole TV at the time, so I barely did. So I know it was such a blur for me, that whole event. Oh my goodness. So let's talk a little bit about Anime Fest, isn't it now? Okay, actually let's actually just jump right into it, shall we? All right. So, what is Anime Fest? It is basically I believe this is a anime convention that is also organized by the same people that did Comic Fiesta. And it was held in Tropicana Gardens Mall. So as many of you know, I was in I am based in Damansara Uptown, and coincidentally enough, Tropicana Gardens Mall is not very far off. Actually, I'm able to actually reach there by car in barely 15 minutes, depending on the traffic. Actually, with traffic, it'll be a lot more than 15 minutes, that's for sure. But either way, still considered very, very close to one another. So the thing is, so this event is actually pretty unique because this is the first event I went to that was 3 days long. And at first I was like, it's too early to go to another local convention, especially one that you had to pay, And then I saw the names. Oh wow! Even the VTuber names alone, very impressive. Very, very, very impressive. We will get to them pretty soon. We're both in the VO panel. Whoa! Oh, you were there. Did you mention that you were there? I can't recall. Again, it was last year. It was a blur. I've at this point I have trekked in so many conventions that that sometimes things blur in together. So I'm gonna try my best to keep things I'm gonna try to remember what I did exactly for this convention, because those past 3 days it was such a blur. Okay, so the moment I saw these names, yep, I had all right, I had to go. So I got myself the 3-day pass. I got myself the 3-day pass indeed. So fun fact, because I actually go to Tropicana Gardens fairly frequently, I sort of know the ins and outs of that area. So for me personally, I think I didn't really have any issues with parking. This lowly one drives. I actually parked at Sunway Nexus, which is actually a mall next to Tropicana Gardens. So it's linked together by a bridge. So not everyone knows about that. So that basically meant that I faced no parking issues whatsoever. I mean, to be fair, this thing was spread out over 3 days. Tropicana Gardens is a fairly large mall. And so I think at least for the first 2 days, there were no parking issues. But the third day, I think might have. But definitely Friday. The Saturday. The Saturday one, probably, from what it was understood, didn't have much issues. Oh, you were in my vlog? Really? Oh, I did not know that, Mola. I did not know that. Did you ask any questions at the time? Did you ask any questions at the time? Interesting. Interessante. Alright. Let's actually show the first thing I see. So, so the layout of it is pretty interesting because at the ground floor, where the center court is of the mall, that's where they have the art market. And then many floors above, I think level 4, that's where the convention center is. The big hall there. So it was pretty unique in that sense. Not a totally uncommon setup. So this was the first thing I took off. So I've got all sorts of photos. They will help guide my brain into remembering these things. Oh, and also just a little note. For this event, actually, I very deliberately went in incognito. It's like that Control Shift S for Google Chrome. Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did. So let me just check. All right. So there were all sorts of different cosplays, of course, for an large event like Anime Fest. Plus, there were all sorts of cosplays. The first one that really truly stuck out to me was this one. So to those who know me a little bit, know that I quite enjoy my Warhammer. I enjoyed my Warhammer. Now, about the name stamp, since I didn't know your full Chinese name, it will be a one-word name stamp. Oh, thank you very much. I'm very grateful. Please don't use it for forgery. Seriously, don't use my name for forgery. So this here is part of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the staff. Look at the mechanical arms. Look at the book. Look at the mask. Look at the robes. Massive. This man took up so much space. I was lucky that I actually managed to catch him in a pretty decent area where there wasn't a lot of stuff there. So that was really fortunate. So yes. Well, the thing is, I said Adeptus Mechanicus, but there is a chance that this could be Dark Mechanicus. Is it Dark Mechanicus? Let me check. Oh, this is very dorky of me, but I'm literally going to check this sigil here. Is that sigil Adeptus Mechanicus or Dark Mechanicus? I think it's Adeptus Mechanicus. So when I say Dark Mechanicus, so to those who are not aware, basically in the Warhammer universe, where it's basically the grim dark of sci-fi fantasy, the Adeptus Mechanicus is basically like it is part of the human of the Imperium of Man, the human faction, basically. But they're a screwy faction. They're like the weapons manufacturer side of the Imperium of Man, and they love their cybernetics. So to them, the flesh is weak, but the machine god reigns all. The Omnissiah, as they called him. So, yes, I consider myself. I think that's the only reason why I took a photo of this, because, yeah, I'm definitely on Team Adeptus Mechanicus. If they, maybe cybernetics one day will help me with my my bad hip. Maybe. I like listening to the weird facts and lore of W4K. Well, you've come to the right place. Because I know some surprisingly obscure facts. Just because I've actually read a novel about the Adeptus Mechanicus, actually. Alright, but enough of this fellow. So basically, overall, I would say for day one for Anime Fest, it felt very free and easy. It felt very free and easy. It wasn't like a sardine sort of a thing. It wasn't like the last year's Paradigm Mall Anicon, where it was just, you were crushed, basically. You were crushed. This was a lot more. Day one especially was very spacious. You can move around really easily. So for those who are a bit more anxious with how densely packed anime convention can be, this is maybe an anime fest could be a good introduction actually. So yeah, because like something like Comic Fiesta could be incredibly intimidating, where you have to do a lot of planning and stuff. But if they were to do anime fest in Tropicana Gardens next year again, I wholeheartedly recommend it to newcomers of anime conventions. Who's your favorite faction on Warhammer 40k? Quite possibly the Adeptus Mechanicus, quite possibly so. And Mio Moshir, welcome to the stream. Tell me, welcome to Cafe Cornelius. What would you like for your complimentary drink? Do let me know, and thank you so much for their birthday wishes. Mio, do let me know. Oh, and actually, that reminds me. I should actually do this. Okay, let me get it. Let me get the Twitter link for you. Let's see, where is it? Ah, yes, this one. So basically, in this tweet here that I'm gonna add in the chat, you can leave me birthday wishes in the comments under this comment, basically. And I will read that out in the next week's stream. It'll be a Thursday night stream, and we'll be doing all sorts of things, including reading out birthday wishes from this tweet, and maybe another one just in case, because unfortunately I didn't make it very, very clear. Oh, Milo without the W. Very, very good. Let me see that. I think I have it. Not in the speed rack, but I should be somewhere here. Ah, here we are. Alright. Courtesy of Vanilla T, who's a fellow VTuber. Right. There we are. I'll set it as an extra large one. Here you are, my dear. Here you are. 1 carton of ice cold Mimi for you. There we are. Hope you enjoy. Orange juice, please, and thank you. Should we get a birthday cake smoothie if you wish to order that for me, or donate the approximate amount to me? I wouldn't mind. Let's see now. Apologies. Mola, you wanted a Milo. Okay, understood. But orange juice, do I have something of the sort? Do I have anything like that right now? I do. Alright. In Gravity Falls, there's a character named Seuss. Here is your orange juice. There we are. Hope you enjoy. Right, let's get the show on the road, shall we? So, once I went up to the convention hall, honestly speaking, if you've been to Tag CC before, which is like a couple of months ago, it was also held in Tropicana Gardens Mall. The layout is very similar, very, very similar, but there's one big difference, and I'll get to that very soon. But first, Yago! And I managed to actually take a photo of Yago, so it was really, really cool to see Yago himself coming in and supporting his featured guest in an Anime Fest Plus. So yes, I'm actually there. In fact, it's the virtual me, which is technically the IRL me. I don't know. But I was there. See, I even took a photo with him and all that jazz. Isn't that cool? I got a photo with the man himself. So in case people aren't aware, Yago here is basically the president of Cover, which is the owner, which is the umbrella company for Hololive and Holostars. Can't forget my fellow guy-tubers. Cannot forget my fellow guy-tubers. Oh, yes. Best boy and best girl. Indeed. Yago is truly best boy girl. Best girl boy. Nah. Oh, and Suisse is there too. Very, very cute. But that's just a picture of her, you know? Yeah. Whatevs. Oh, so speaking of Hololive, here they are. I was rather starstruck. Look at me. I look so starstruck. I look so silly. I look so silly being this Starstruck. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, from here, we have Crazy Ollie, Anya Melfisa, Kaela Kowalska, and Huckle Bales. So we got 3 Holo ID. I need to listen EGID. What, I need to watch myself. And 1 Holo EN. So 3 Holo ID, 1 Holo EN. You love Ollie's design? It's amazing. Very, very good. Very, very good indeed. I am quite privy to Kaela's kimono look myself. Something about Kaela. Something about Kaela. It's just I'm gonna butler her. I'm gonna butler her so good. I'm gonna be strong for her. I want to be strong. I want to serve her. I want to serve her the best drinks. I want to serve her the best meals. I want to massage her shoulders when she's doing too much blacksmithing. I want to help her in her gaming. But I know that I'm a bad gamer myself. But I just wanna be the best butler I can for the blacksmith queen. Yes, 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 yes. What? What happened? What happened? Haha, Oshi. Not exactly. The one, I mean, obviously, actually, I was about to say Ollie is the one I'm most familiar with, but you can argue I actually have seen Kaela stuff a lot, just by sheer fact that she's live all the time. All the time. No, guys. Regulars. No. Kaela's not my Oshi. Do I have an Oshi? I sort of do. But it's not Kaela. No, it's not Kaela. It's someone else. I've mentioned this before, haven't I? I think I have. But either ways, without a doubt, though, Ollie being in this is a huge deal because it's Ollie. Ollie's everywhere. Ollie is everywhere. Waifu, no, Kaela is not waifu. Kaela is mistress. Okay? Kaela is mistress, and I will behave myself. Yeah. Let me put this away. Are you technically ADD? Wait, I know this. Oh shoot. Wait, no. What's that? I forgot what it means, the exact meaning, but it basically means that are you someone that likes a whole group, basically? Dynamo Daisuke. Yes. That's what it is. I sort of am. I do. I sort of am. I mean, like, I got a few. Like I said, I really spread myself really thin, basically. You can argue it's Holo in Hololive. It's Holo EN. And then for Holo ID, it will definitely be Gen 2, basically Ollie's generation. For Nichisanji EN specifically, there is one. And by the moment I mentioned that, you guys know who my Oshi is, I suppose, by a thin margin. Slightly larger margin compared to everyone else. It is. So for me, at least in Niji EN, it is Etheria. There's your hint. I couldn't make it any more obvious. Okay, this photo is the one that started it all. Okay, so let me just recap what in the world is going on here. So, this was actually near the stage. So I was at the stage area, and was still pretty open. And it was pretty open. It was still quite early on in the day. Actually, no, not in the day. It was actually in the afternoon. I actually got there afternoon. Actually, it was still pretty free and easy. Actually, it didn't feel very packed at all. And then I saw this. This is literally, this booth, this box is literally next to the stage, stage area. This is it. So in comparison to Hololive, where this was somewhere like near the stage area as well, but this was like in a walking path, but there's no booth there, basically. No booth. Yeah. Album in the box. Album in a box. I don't know what happened here. I could have asked, actually, but I didn't. So when I saw them, I was like, no. So of course I tweeted about it. What happened? So I don't know if you guys can see this clearly. So this is what I wrote. I will speak more about day 1 of Anime Fest. Day 1, so I repeated myself, apologies. In an upcoming ZATSUDAN, which is this ZATSUDAN. But for now, I leave you with this. Hashtag Albanox. So I did deliberately tag his hashtag. And when I show this is what happened. This is the most recent viewing, I believe. So it's 16.2k views, 44 retweets, 3 quote retweets, and 614 likes, and 9 bookmarks for some reason. I don't know why. In other words, this is my most successful tweet ever. And it's all thanks to Alban. Albanox, arigato. Was there anyone in there with him in the box, like a staff? Nope. Sometimes a Anime Fest staff volunteer would pass by. That's it. That's literally it. There's nothing else in there. The only other thing there is, this piece of paper here, which is detailing what goes on. The permissions that the sort of things that exhibitors have to do. That's it. Nothing else. It is literally a white box. Alban Knox in a box. That's it. And to be fair to Alban, to be fair to this, lots of people were taking photos. Don't get me wrong. Even when I was first arrived there at day 1 in the afternoon, there was still plenty of folks passing by and taking photos. Some folks were like, it's Alban, and like wanted to poke him, wanted to pet his head. He was in motion. Don't get me wrong. He was in motion, but there was nothing in this but him. That's it. Kind of, I don't know. For a company called Niji Sanji, you would have thought to add a little more details. I think it would be nice. I don't represent them. I'm not trying to tell them how to do their jobs, but you can say a little something about. I think you could put anything else in there. You could add a little bit more just so that it doesn't look this empty. Because I was one of the very few people when taking photos with Alban to really zoom out and just show the whole thing like this. Just because this is borderline absurdist comedy. Like, there will be plays and fanfics written about this. If it's not by people, I will do it. So yeah, got weird. So another booth that really showed up big throughout the 3 days was Honkai Star Rail, in fact. Should have had some merches and stand boards. A little more just to give it color. Because it's called Niji Sanji. It's called any color. The only thing that's colored there is Alban Knox. So yes, Honkai Star Rail. I didn't really go into this booth because I'm not too sure what's going on. You could take a photo with a cosplayer in a nice outfit, of which I'm not even sure what sort of outfit it was actually. I was still pretty new to Star Rail, but safe to say, it's successful. It's successful, isn't it? I'm actually going to mention a separate event that's not even in Tropicana Gardens Mall. I believe this was in Sunway Velocity Mall on the same weekend. And so, and I've mentioned this before, I believe, or I've mentioned this on social media so many other times. I am very, very proud to say that one of the voice actresses in Honkai Star Rail is in fact a Malaysian. She voices Bai Lu, the little dragon, little chibi thing. Yeah, that's which is really funny because I used to call, because her name is Chan Su Ling, and I used to call Su Ling Jie Jie. I was involved in an event where I just out of whimsy, basically, I just called her Jie Jie, and it got her laughing. Got her, and that whole event was bewildering. Pizza cutter lady, Himeko. Ah, yes, Himeko, another mistress that I would love to battle for one day. Perhaps one day, perhaps one day. I am intrigued, So, obviously, everyone is into Honkai this, Honkai that, Star Rail this, Star Rail that, Himeko this, Kafka that, Sampo this, Bailu that. You love Bailu? Oh, you didn't know? Mio, you weren't aware that Bailu was voiced by Su Ling? You weren't aware? Su Ling is basically like one of the veteran voice actresses in Malaysia. She has been in Bubble Boy, she has been in No Straight Roads, she has been in countless commercials, like her voice. Like her voice in commercials. Just so much. She has done. Her portfolio is amazing. Have you gotten Bailu already, Mio? Or you just like, you just wooing over the little dragon thing? Funny enough, one reason why I do intend to, first of all, eventually get into Honkai Star Rail, but, a bit later, because I have a freaking Indonesian convention to go to. I will check it out a bit later, but one character that I'm intrigued by is, in fact, I've mentioned him already, Sampo. Yum. I wonder why. I'm intrigued by that man slut. I wonder why that man slut intrigues me so. Either way. So yeah, hope you do look out for that. Very familiar, but I didn't look it up. Didn't play, I watch a lot. I see. No problem with that at all. Oh. So I thought, alright, I'll join in with the others and took a photo with him. Heck, this is not actually my thumbnail. This is my thumbnail for it. I mean, put it this way, that booth was so white. You see this Anime Fest logo here? Okay, you see this Anime Fest logo? That was by me. I added that just so that there's at least some color on the thumbnail, some extra color on the thumbnail, and to just hint to people this is an Anime Fest ZATSUDAN after all. So this isn't even part of the booth. It was that Shirobako. I know I will get addicted. Yes indeed. Do be careful about the whole gashing thing, folks. It is very fun, but do be careful about that. Alright. And now, for Monday in particular, at 2:30, this is one of the big events, actually. In the entire event. And that is basically My Holo TV presenting Liliana Vampire. Look at this, folks. Look at this. I know it's not obvious. I am at the very corner. Of this crowd size. There is at least, I don't know. Was it? I don't know, 300, 400 people watching Liliana? That was a lot. It really was a lot. It became a huge crowd before the show began. So there were a lot of people coming down to watch Liliana. She is indeed the most most subscribed and popular VTuber on YouTube, but this is impressive. So this is the stage. This is the stage, folks. This is the stage. So this, in contrast to Tag CC, this is at least twice, if not more than double the size of the previous audience area. Last time it was like in half, in half or less than that. And I remember when it was Lily did appear in Tag CC, and it was already quite crowded for that. But when it was Hololive's turn to do their show, oh, it was sardines. It was truly sardines from the very front all the way to the right. Completely packed. So Anime Fest really realized, oh no, the VTubers need a bigger stage. The VTubers need a bigger stage. Need some water. So basically, this whole thing is basically Liliana appeared in 3D here. She got a mocap equipment and all that, so she could appear in 3D and move about. Indeed. That was really fun. The MC was an absolute ruckus as well. He was on the ball for 3 days straight, helping to conduct matters and all that jazz. And so as a result, because she had she was Lily in 3D Lily, she could do a little bit of dancing. She could actually dance with folks. So one of the things that happened was the MC got some people on stage, and he could dance with Lily essentially. So that was pretty fun to see indeed. I see now. Did much else happen there? So obviously, for Anime Fest, I'm going mainly for the VTubers. I think that's pretty safe to say that's where my specialty and interest lies. Let's see now. Let me just check. Oh, right. I think I did one other thing, however, on day one. I believe this was day one. Nabalu, welcome to Cafe Cornelius. What would you like for your complimentary drink of the night? Were you there, Alia, at Anime Fest Plus? Alright, I think this is what I also did on day one. So, I got to have a little chat with another My Holo TV member, Carrot Keromi. I don't want to say too much. But basically, there was a meet and greet basically, and they had this whole contraption here. I want a cocktail. No, I'm at Sabah. I see. All right. I can get you something. Is this a cocktail? Yes, it is a cocktail. An old-fashioned cocktail, right? Yeah, it is. Ignited by the flames of passion, here is your old-fashioned. Enjoy. Oh, yes, indeed. You know about carrot meal? You know about carrot? Do you like her? So I don't think I've ever spoken to carrot before, so that was my opportunity. And I won't really go into detail what we chatted on. Well, first of all, there was only 2 minutes worth. If I were to, and as I mentioned previously, I was in incognito for Anime Fest Plus, so I didn't really. So I prefer not to say what we talked about, just because that will sort of give away on what I looked like. But what I will say was that she was intrigued by me. she was intrigued by me. She might have even not sniffed, not necessarily sniffed me out, but close to it. So I had to be a bit cheeky. And not outright tell her. Not outright tell her. It was very interesting too to see the other guests do the meet and greet with Karen. Actually, a lot of them actually expressed that hey, you inspire me. I want to be a VTuber just like you. And I'm like, aw, that's adorable. I'm not gonna say that because I already am. So why repeat that topic again, eh? So I definitely spoke in a different way, at least in comparison to the other guests at the time. So yes, I am definitely a VTuber that enjoys the product, the craft of VTubing. I'm like a Scarface. I might be enjoying my product a little bit too much for my own good. I will admit. She is very nice, and drawing is amazing. Indeed. She did this whole thing with drawing her fans as frogs. It was very, very cute indeed. Let's see now. What else did we do? You're adorable too, Corn. Bleh. How? Don't make me puke. Anyways. Okay. Let's see now. Okay. So now we jump on to day 2. Day 2 indeed. Day 2. Business is picking up because at 1 o'clock on day 2. So like in the day 1, I went in the afternoon as well. I don't know. There wasn't really much for me in the morning, so I might as well. So on day 2, 1 o'clock, this happened. This happened. This was basically Tridoxa and Luna. And Luna is Urfi. Unfortunately, Woozy couldn't be there. So due to health reasons, if I'm not wrong, so I do hope that she will get better soon. I do hope so. So as you can see, without saying too much, I was at this corner for almost all 3 days. I was in this corner. And so the girls basically, unfortunately, I couldn't really stay on too long for this one because I had to I had to use the toilet near the end of it all. But they basically had a chit chat. They basically did a ZATSUDAN actually. These 3 did a ZATSUDAN, and they mentioned something really funny actually. If Woozy wasn't there, because Woozy wasn't there, all 3 of these ladies, Luna, Carrot, and Leola, they're all orphans. It was kind of awkward actually, because obviously because the MC was obviously explaining their lore and background before introducing them, and so then the 3 girls basically realized, oh, we're all orphans. Oh no, this is a Marvel. Are we in a Marvel Cinematic Universe now? We're all orphans? What? Okay. Okay. Wow. We all have tragic backstories here. What is going on? So my Holo TV might be an orphanage? Question mark. So as you can see, yes, it's obviously not as packed as Lily's, but it's pretty good. Pretty good. I remember Luna in Tag CC. She actually got on stage as well actually, but it was a good bit smaller, like 30-40 packs that watched her, including myself. But this time round, with the backing of Tridoxa, it was a lot more. So what else did I do? Was there anything interesting of note. Oh, and obviously, so basically for this, I basically did a little bit of a series on Twitter and my YouTube community channel, by the way. So this was day 1. I took day 2, and yeah, I was wondering, will there be any change on day 2? Nope. Still a shirobako. Still a shirobako. So wasn't too much else to do for me personally. But I did see one thing. I did see there was a cosplay actually that I really caught my eye, and I thought, okay, let's feature her a little bit. Look at this. I believe this is Nahida from Genshin Impact. And this girl be tiny. This girl be tiny. I don't know how obvious this is, but like, if she were to be standing right at the railing here, her elbow would be like parallel to it. She is adorable. She's such a cute little thing. Oh my goodness. Talk about dressing with what your mama gave you. Talk about dressing to what your mama gave you. I mean, look at me. I mean, I can say the same as well. This is what my mama gave me. So I'm a let loose. I'm a let loose, baby. I mean, wait, no, that came out wrong. Ignore what I said just now. Ignore what I said. That's another one worth highlighting. Oh, okay. How tall are you actually? Short. That's all you need to know. She's just as tall as the trolley behind her. Indeed. So, okay. This is my favorite cosplay the entire event. In fact, I'm not even sure if it's cosplay, but it sure works. Look at that. That is amazing. I don't know if she's actually representing Jollibee. I don't know if they got her as part of a marketing campaign. But this is amazing. Oh my god. She even has the Jollibee packs here and the red tray and everything. It says here Chicken Joy. So of course I had to pull out my own silver tray as well. By the way, I'm bringing that to Jakarta. Just wait and see. Yeah. So I had to whip out my silver tray as well and sort of represent the service industry. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. This is easily my favorite cosplay of the entire 3 days. It's not the most elaborate, it's not the most beautiful, but gosh, what a home run winner of a cosplay. So yes, are you guys aware of what Jollibee is? It is basically the world's most famous and successful Filipino fast food chain. I believe there are a few outlets in Malaysia right now. The one that I know of is in Sunway Pyramid. That's the closest one into Uptown, basically. So it's pretty good stuff. Very unique. I quite like it. Wish it was nearer to Uptown, but maybe one day. Oh man, I'll actually mention this lady a little bit later as well. So safe to say, I couldn't help myself. I had to take a photo with her. Gosh, this is amazing. Ooh, actually, this goes here. We have one in Sabah. Yes. In fact, if I'm not wrong, the first Jollibee outlet actually is in Sabah. It started off in Sabah first. I do believe it's because, you're Sabahans. You guys are a lot closer in proximity to Philippines, so you guys have a bit of a closer connection there. I believe there's actually a fairly sizable Filipino population in Sabah, hence why Jollibee started off there first. So it's about time that it came down to Semenanjung. Let's see now. Alright. So, not long after the My Whole TV segment, in fact, very close to right after, At 2:30, Hololive. Now this is packed. Packed. Once again, I'm at the corner. Like literally, I seem to have booked this corner, and everyone just agreed to just let me have this spot in the area. So look at all of this. Look at all of this. God, I wish we could have this crowd size for a wrestling show in Malaysia one day. I would love to have this kind of crowd size in Malaysia one day. Gods, easily 400, 500, easy. Gods, the crowd loves them. The crowd loves them. So as you can see, that is Kaela and Anya up there. So it was really fun actually. Really fun. They got a very interactive segment essentially. So they did a really interesting thing where, what was it called? The whole gist of it is that they have some answers. What was it? Oh, I'm trying to recall because I'm thinking of one thing, but that's related to tomorrow's one. Hey, oh, I just realized. Oh shoot, did I not take it? Oh shoot, I just realized that I might not have the photo. I might not have the photo of it. Okay, but let me just talk about this one first. So essentially, what they play games with the chosen audience members, and I think what they chose was what did they do again? Oh shoot, what did they do? Oh shoot. It was like some sort of Batsu thing. Yeah. It was like some sort of Batsu thing where basically the MCs called up some of the audience members to answer some questions on either Kaela or Anya's behalf, and so Anya and Kaela have to basically believe or not or disbelieve the audience's answers, essentially. And so based on that, they will have to do a batsu. They will have to do a batsu. So it was very interactive and very fun. I believe poor Anya got the brunt of it because everyone was like, why is everyone against me and all that? You know, it was very sweet. It was very sweet. So yes, a lot of folks showed up. Oh, okay. I realized what I missed out. Oh man, this is embarrassing. I missed out one photo that I really should have added here. Just give me a little bit, folks. I'm gonna have to look around. I thought I had it here. No. Oh, poopity. I do not seem to have it. Dang it, this is embarrassing. I thought I had it. I thought I uploaded it into my computer already. Okay, well that about covers it for day 2, essentially. So for day 3, this is kind of embarrassing. For day 3 at 2 o'clock, it is Ollie and Bay. Hakos Bayo. So Hololive Indo and Holo EN. I know I took photos. But so you just have to trust me that I have it. It's just that I didn't upload it. I thought I did. This is embarrassing. But it basically it is very similar in audience size to this. I would argue they had that Ollie and Bay had a larger reception. Just because I dare say that Ollie and Bay are a lot more well known in Malaysia. With Ollie, it's pretty obvious enough. She at one point, especially earlier on in her VTubing career, she was everywhere. She will show up everywhere, and I know that she showed up in some Malaysian VTubers live stream before, in fact. So she moved around everywhere. I would not be surprised if she has appeared in another Malaysian anime convention before, and I don't mean as a guest. That's just a hunch. That's just a hunch. Like I said, it's just a hunch. But I know that she likes to move about. Yeah. So they also did a very interactive thing with the audience as well. But for Bay and Ollie's, it was different because they got to the audience. They got some audience up, and they got them to eat stuff. So it would things like, is this chocolate or is this Vegemite? And they have to act it out basically. So they have to basically try to fool fool the VTubers. So basically, there'll be 2 sandwiches that has chocolate and 1 has Vegemite in it, and so the three contestants had to had to mess about, and basically act if they want to that they're eating just chocolate, or if they're eating Vegemite, or if they're actually eating Vegemite, then they just go ham. They just go ham. So there were some contestants that tried their best to trick him, tried their best to trick Bay and Ollie, but they were very perceptive. They caught on very, very quickly that some people were trying to trick him. Have to go. We'll continue to watch the VOD later. Have fun and safe trip to Jakarta. Thank you so much, Mio. Thank you so much. Hope you are well. Hope you are well. So that was really, really fun. Really, really funny. It was really cute to see as well that Ollie, because she's Malaysian, and then Bay is decidedly not Malaysian or Indonesian. So we were being very. So the audience members were being really, really cute. They were. Our MC was basically guiding them to say "makan" and all that jazz, and then Ollie was like, oh by the way, babe, makan means eat. She was helping her out in that sense. So that was really, really fun. Ooh, you know what? A really amazing thing that Kaela and Anya did at the very end of their segment. They actually did a thank you pantun, a thank you poem. So they did a poem in Bahasa actually for the audience. It was very, very sweet, very, very sweet. That's a nice way to end a segment. I do think so. So I thought, oh man, things couldn't get heavier. Things couldn't get any more hype actually. Well, before we get to 6 o'clock, let me just show something very interesting here. So, now this isn't even in the convention center. This is technically in a shop. I think a recently opened one in Tropicana Gardens. But it might as well have been part of the whole thing as well. I forgot the shop's name, but I think it is a permanent fixture there now in Tropicana Gardens. So it was basically an anime figurine shop, and it's massive, huge. It's one of the biggest single shops that I've ever seen for the selling anime figures and merchandise in Malaysia. Huge. And they were selling a variety of stuff: Nindoroids, scrolls, huge, beautiful figures, and these acrylic standees. I don't know if they're official or not, but there was a lot of them. This whole shelf alone is it's just filled with Hololive. And for me, the most intriguing standee here. Can you see it? Can you see which standee intrigued me the most? In fact, I actually deliberately plucked it out from back and placed it in front. Can you guess which acrylic standee intrigued me the most? I didn't purchase the standee, but it intrigued me enough that I was very tempted to. Very, very impromptu. And it stood out. It really, really stood out. Ooh, and welcome Katie. Welcome Katie to this stream. What would your complimentary drink be? Does anyone know? Does anyone know? Can you guess? Can you guess? Can you see? Do you notice what I see? I was very surprised. I was very, very surprised. Kaela? Is Kaela here? Is Kaela there? But it's rainy. It's rainy. I don't think Kaela is here. Is she? Do you notice Kaela? I don't see Kaela here. But yes, so basically, rainy. It is rainy. Right here, right here, right here. She's in a more casual outfit. Strawberry shake? I'm not sure if I have that, but I can check for you. I can check for you. 1 second, 1 second. Let me just whip this out. Don't necessarily have... Oh, actually, you're just in luck, Katie. All right, I'm pretty sure you don't know what is a shark and bake, but here is your strawberry shake. Lucky you, lucky you. I found this. Don't worry, it's still fresh. Don't worry. Don't you worry now. 1 strawberry shake coming up for Katie. There you are. Here you are. So yeah, I think she's the only Holo ID member here. Everyone else is Holo JP. In fact, now that I think about it, I don't think I've even seen Holo EN here at all, which is a little surprising. Don't get me wrong, us Malaysians, when we're weebs, we're so weebs to the point where we speak Japanese better than some of the languages. But a little surprised to not see Holo EN here at all. But 1 Holo ID, and it's Rainy of all people. I guess. I mean, she does speak English a lot. Her Bahasa is, as far as Indonesians go, I think it's pretty easy for a lot of Malaysians to understand. So this is really surprising. As you can see there, 18 ringgit for 1, buy 5, free 1. So that's a little bit of a free advertisement for this shop here. Quite large shop indeed. That was really interesting to see. All right. Oh, here's one of my favorite parts of the entire convention. This lady. She's quite the energy about her, isn't it? So she's basically a cosplay medic. To those who are not aware of what a cosplay medic is, it is basically someone who can help cosplayers in case if they have any fabric faux pas, any sort of issues with their cosplays. And so she has the know-how, she has the equipment to assist with that. So she was basically just here all day. She was near the cosplayer section, where all the pretty ladies are in their amazing outfits, and the guys were all queuing up. That's where she was. And I couldn't help but to take a photo of her. I took a photo of her instead of almost every other cosplay, just because this stood out to me. I just want to shout out to all the cosplay medics out there. Thank you for volunteering your time and expertise to something that's probably really, really tough and can be very, very frustrating, I am sure. So shout out to all the cosplay medics out there. I'm glad to see that you guys are willing to help one another. Shout out to you guys indeed. Okay, now we've come to the main event. Now we've come to the final event of day 3 of Anime Fest Plus. And mind you, this was on a Monday. It's a Labor Day. Yes, so it's a public holiday. But Alban had a massive reception. I thought. Now, make no mistake, when the Hololivers showed up, huge reactions. Huge reactions. However, Niji En. Specifically, the male, the male groups, the male generations. So that is basically Luxium and Noctix as well. I think they have a vice grip on for Malaysian weebs. Because, and I know this because I'm going to go on a bit of a tangent here, folks, before I get to Alban here. So I mentioned in the beginning of the stream that my my DD, my Darimo Daisuki, is Etheria. And my specific Oshi is Nina Kosaka. I have seen Nina merch before. I have seen merch for the other girls in Etheria as well. Without any exaggeration, I'm someone that looked at almost all the merch booths, be it in the art market section and be it in the main convention hall here. Very big hall, by the way, very beautiful, very spacious, very cooling. There was zero merch for Nina Kosaka. Where is the merch for Mommy? Where is the merch for the mistress? Huh? Where? Zero. Not one keychain. Not a sticker even. Now I don't even buy stickers, but why? Why not? Is it because all the VTuber fans are just gaga over the guys? Really? Gods. Just gaga over the guys. Because every time whenever it's a Niji-sanji merch, it's always the guys. It's Vox, it's Ike, it's also Alban, it can be Folger, it can be heck, even what's his name? I forgot. It's the blue-haired dude that graduated from Noctix. Even he still regularly I still see is merch flying about in these booths. There was even someone cosplaying as that fellow. What's his name again? What was his name again? Wait, let me find. Let me look. So even that Noctix member that graduated still gets merch over Ethereal, over the other Niji girls, in fact. Yeah, you go. If I'm not wrong. So even Yugo got more merch. It's insane how much of a death grip the Niji boys have over Malaysian fans. So I mentioned all this because, oh gods, you could hear a very specific demographic screaming their heads off for Alban. All the ladies went ah for Alban. They hung on to every single word that he said. Every single word indeed. Oh my god, they were gaga of it. There was literally a girl. That was crying. Just could not keep her eyes off of Alban. And mind you, I was all the way at the back. So I wasn't very far from this girl at all. I could see her just like, I could swear she was crying at one point. It was like Michael Jackson came down, you know? And the thing is, this was borderline just an interview session with Alban and the MC. Just an interview session. We got to talk and chat, chat a little bit. Not much else, and there didn't need to be much else actually for them to do, because they were head over heels. Not to say there were no guys that was into Alban. No. Alban's very fun. Don't get me wrong, but it was very specifically the ladies that really enjoyed Alban. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, no. I hope this doesn't discourage Niji-santi from bringing down Etheria or the other female VTubers here one day. No, just saying, because they are very talented as well. Oof. So yeah, that was really interesting to see just how differently the Hololive fans reacted versus the Niji-sanji fans' reaction. I would argue that for Hololive, the reactions was very evenly split between male and female. It was clear that no question there that Hololive had a lot of fans because there were a lot of cosplayers, of them. I even saw one Mori Calliope as well. There was someone cosplaying as Mori Calliope, so that was really interesting. But when the MC requested for all of the Niji Sanji members to cosplayers in the audience to stand up for Albin's segment, whew, there were a lot. There were so many. So many. My goodness. It was fascinating to see. It was really, really fascinating to see. So yeah, Albert Knox in the Box redeemed himself. Because he got out of the box and he got probably the most feverish crowd in the entire 3-day event. Whew, my goodness me. So yeah, pretty short recap for this event by me, because yeah, it was, even though it was over 3 freaking days, I was very targeted with what I wanted to check out. Yes, indeed. So it was really enjoyable. Did you guys actually viewers, regulars, did you actually check out this event? Did you guys get to check out this event? So yes, a quick recap by me for Anime Fest Plus. So let's talk about the future. Shall we? All right. So, as some of you know, coming Friday, I will be flying myself off to Jakarta, and Saturday and Sunday is Comic Frontier, aka Komifuro. The Indonesians love to sort of smash their words together. We in Malaysia like our acronyms, but they love their love smashing words. I'm not sure if there's a proper literary term for it, but that's what they do. Like we in Malaysia say CF, but they say Komifuro instead. And okay, here's a contrast, folks. In Anime Fest Plus, My Holo TV, Niji Sanji, and Hololive. In fact, for Comic Fiesta, My Holo TV and Hololive did Niji Sanji show up at all? Did they have a presence at all in Comic Fiesta? I'm actually not sure. All right. Oh God, I can't believe I'm going to list this out. For Comic Frontier. In Comic Frontier alone, there will be more than 50 VTuber booths. Separate booths. More than 50! I don't think Niji has a booth. They will in Comic Frontier. That's for bloody sure. In fact, so many others. Let me list them out. Let me give you how much of a contrast this is and why. And this is basically why I want to check out Comic Frontier and see it for myself. Okay, so here's a non-exhaustive list of the different VTuber agencies / VTuber indie VTubers who got themselves a booth in Comic Frontier, okay? Get ready. Charisse ID, Geki, Metanoia Live, RV Media, Aspira Project, Nakama Virtual, Rememories, which is where my papa Ringley is from, represent, Anovix, Project Levium, Viliterra, Gaia Pandora, Himawari, Eternity Virtual, Mirai Dream ID, which is where my good friend Nekobizu Rin-chan is from, VTuber Asia, which is not an agency or a VTuber, but a VTuber aggregate website handled by Valentino Ringo, if I'm not wrong. KRN Rin, an indie VTuber, if I'm not wrong, indie VTuber / cosplayer. Elula Fengari, indie as well. Papo Rot, I think indie. Apple is also indie as well. Andrea Sturta, indie. Liliana Asta, indie. Reka, also indie. Rookie, also indie. If I list out a name, well, you should be able to tell. That is an indie. Rookie Yahia. Rumi Naita? Hi, Rumi. You have your own booth? Okay. Rora Miza, she has her own booth as well. Solas Emerda, Madelta, Hakaze Mikuru, Jared Fajivianto. Who's a fellow guy VTuber? Very interesting. Lori Nitika, Reina Kena, Tamaneko Miria, Risotto. Aka Virtual. In this one booth alone, it is representing, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, I think 20 VTubers in Aka Virtual alone. And there's this booth here called Scuff Gang, and I think they've got like at least about 5 to 6 indie VTubers in that booth alone. Mythia Batfa has her own booth, of course. Wait. Oh, yeah. It's their own booth. Yeah, so in that booth, it is listed here. Mythia, Zefa, which I believe is Aruri's Rigapapa. I could be wrong, but I believe so. Keigo Arya, Closey Ozzy, I've heard this name before. I think she's a modeler. Akemi Nekomachi, I believe he's from Aka Virtual, isn't it? Could be wrong. And Yuna Yamato. VTuber agencies, independent VTubers, and VTuber adjacent personnel. All of this makes up 50 plus VTuber booths. 50! Just insane number. In Animangaki, we were fortunate to even have a VTuber showcase section. They have their own booths. Mad. Just what an utter contrast. And I get why. You know? Hololive. Wait, I didn't even mention. Yeah, this list that I'm looking at here, it didn't even mention Hololive or Nijisanji either. But I know that they have booths. I know that they do. Wait. Right, yeah. Mahapancha's not even here. So so in this list, it doesn't even list out the 3 big ones either. Damn. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so overwhelmed. I'm trying to do something there as well. Oh god, I'm going to be busy all day there. I'm gonna be busy all day there. Oh gods, what am I to do? I hope I have the memory space for it. I do hope I do have the memory space for it. Oh god, I need to delete so much stuff from my phone. Oof. So yeah, and not to mention, there's technically 50 other VTuber fandom booths as well. So that's different. So these aren't even representing any VTubers or agencies, just fan booths. Insane. Looking forward to it, but I'm nervous. And I need to pack up as well. I need to do a lot more packing and prepping. So do look forward. I'll see if I can get if I can post more things on Twitter so you guys can know. Like something that I'll definitely let you guys know right now is that I do plan to what's the word? I'll be making a tweet and YouTube post pretty soon. Requesting for PNGs from fellow VTubers actually, because next week Thursday is my birthday marathon stream. And so one thing I hope to do is actually finally do a tier maker thing. Might as well get a new SD card. Intriguing. So yeah, this is, oh man, it's gonna be so overwhelming. Yep, I think that about covers it. So yeah, this is not gonna be not a very long stream at all. It never was ever planned to be. Right, folks, we're gonna end it here. Because I need to. I seriously need to do more prep because it's so much to prep. All right. Thank you so much for this for coming down to this stream, folks. Thank you so much for coming down to this stream. Cafe Cornelius is now closing shop, but may Cafe Cornelius never close in your heart. Osakari Mina.